Yeah, still got kill potential for sure. Just gotta watch out for skewer plays and stuff, but they have waveform to be able to play around it eventually. So yeah, definitely have kill potential.
All right, well here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 of EG versus TSM. Two teams in a group where they're. I think a lot of them. Well, obviously after that first game, at the 4-4s is going to be sitting at 5-4. We'll see if they will get to 5-5. Let's see who comes out on top of this one. Both teams going to walk into one another. Whisper looks to be in the biggest bit of trouble here, as indeed he'll be the first to fall. Tomato, he'll get that first blood. Bryle.
Chris could also go down.
With the body blocks. There's some good body blocks from Bryle. As yeah, Chris, he's looking dead. Double kill for Tomato. I mean that's it. That's the dream start here for him.
I look at the items he's able to bring out on the courier. Double circlet bot. He's got tangos. He brings a salve as well too for Tomato. Oh man, the dream. Nice flame break. That was beautiful. Kasani just puts this poor Snapfire right in the midst of everybody. And now maybe another one, Matthew.
They might.
They should. Actually, no, he's got stick. Never mind. But they forced him back.
You get the 2 kills.
And they get 3 runes.
They are indeed going to get 3 of them.
All right. Fantastic there for TSM to start the game off. Yeah, that'll be important. Tomato, he did excellent the other day when he played this Abaddon into this. I think it was into the Morphling. Actually, yeah, let me bring it up really quickly for myself. Yeah, last pick, Abaddon into a Talon Morphling, and they ended up winning.
And it's always pretty much the same build on the carry band, just this Radiance, Echo, Manta.
No, we see Echo, Harpoons, and stuff like that now more than the Radiance.
Okay.
At least what I've seen in the high pubs, at least. It's like Echo, Harpoon, Manta, Blink, Basher, Scotty, blah, 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 blah. Which could definitely be a similar route that he goes for this time around. But yeah, these 2 kills very important. I think now Tomato in the top lane. This could have been a lane where maybe versus the double ranged, there could be some annoying pressure that comes out. But now he's got double circle and he brings himself 2 full sets of regen plus he has stick. So I think Tomato now likely to get some excellent farm up there. Let's see mid. Chris, as I said before, he's the specialist of the Underlord versus these melee mids and stuff like that. So let's see how Bryle's able to withstand versus this.
Top lane. Last time, Whisper was able to get quite a bit against Tomato. Might not be the same this time.
Seems like that would be even easier.
I mean, what is it about the offlane offlane Snapfire do you think that the SA teams love so much? Like, what does it offer for you as a team when you get this sort of hero? Matthew. He's gonna go down. It's already. Killing spree here for Tomato. 1 minute in.
What do they like so much about it? I think it's just that it provides great team fight from the offlane, and it can be a natural mech and grieve buyer and stuff like that. So it's high damage. I don't hate it. I think it's had moments where it was better, but now you can even transition because you're universal to like that even better right clicker than you could have in the past. So I don't think they play for that though. I think they usually tend to play for like the Greaves, Pipe, Aghanims kind of plays and just be a super team fighter.
Mid lane. It's pretty close. I mean,
pretty close.
But he's got this full wave coming in, so Bro can pick up these creeps. He's going to be keeping the CS pretty even with Chris.
Yep. Good stuff. We saw the Ember from Quinn the other day having an okay time versus the Underlords too. So these players are definitely practiced this matchup for sure.
Now, is this an easy game for Chris once he hits the 6 to go for these side lane ganks with the Fiend's Gate? Does he have good teammates to team up with for those early plays?
Yeah, they've got tons of aggression in their side lane, so we're definitely going to see some early moves come out here. And we saw Dark Mago, who doesn't even play the Underlord that much in comparison. We'll see what Chris is going to do, because Mago owned. His Fiend's Gates were amazing the other day. Because should be fine.
And for TSM on this offlane, I mean, what do you think caused them to bump up the priority of the bat, have him be the core of this game?
I think they just wanted to move the priority of the Magnus in particular. So, and then they just want a different carry. So Kasani just, as an offlaner, you just have to tank. Sometimes just being like, hey, you're playing this X hero, and he's like, okay, yeah, sure, of course. You want to make sure that your core gets and has the best, feels the best in the game coming in. So, top again.
Glimpse onto Whisper. Matthew. He's got the telekinesis at the ready to hold back Tomato.
He's got a lot of wand charges for Whisper too. Should be okay. Bottom, Kasani. Can't quite go for him. They were thinking about it.
Continues to be a pretty close start really across the lanes. Just the top where Whisper's slightly a wave behind on the CS.
They are slowing down. I mean, imagine Tomato wasn't able to get the first blood. Like, look, he's 19 and 3. It's not that free farm for the Abaddon still. Having this Wraithband Bracer is definitely helping. I mean, those kills definitely making a big difference. Otherwise, I feel like he could be struggling a bit in this lane. Seeing the stacks coming out from both 4 positions. Ari gets a double stack. Matthew actually doesn't go for the ancient stack. Now that means Whisper, he's being chased out.
Be in some trouble this time.
Trap.
And he's just going to go for the TP.
Oh!
And it's a smart call. Nothing else to stop it after the glimpse is used.
Panda does get caught, does get skewered under tower.
They should get
He's
him.
going to get left, yeah.
With the stickies stacking up. Unless he can get somehow towards the Ancients in time, he can't. Shockwave's back up. Zari drags him back. Allows Kasani to take him down. A 4th kill now for TSM. 2k gold advantage 5 minutes in.
He'd call that space. But TSM, they're happy with that kill. Really nice place. I think, again, I didn't catch it bottom, but I saw Flame Break cooldown and I saw the Blast Off cooldown, so I didn't see if it actually bonked him again. Seemed pretty good at playing around that. Rotation for Power Rune. Both supports from both sides. Chris is getting ganked first.
See if Ari can get the skewer. He can't quite. Bit of hesitation there, but
Now
might not be
can.
needed. The glimpse. That'll set up the guaranteed skewer.
And another one.
The Remnant. Panda also to be in trouble as they surround him. TSM. Shockwaves at the ready from Ari. Panda's gone.
Nicely done. That is a very nice rotation. Bryle hits 6 first. The double supports make the move. Ari. Great skewer.
Well, yeah. Tough start here for EG.
Yep.
I mean, it was very likely to be the case with that double kill before the game started.
Double kill before game starts, and then Kasani as this Bat Rider getting this extra kill bottom. As we've seen for these bats, they just do the Vanguard build too, so now you can leave them alone. Go Vanguard, Octarine. And now at this point, TSM, leave him alone and look to make plays all over the place. Whisper could be in trouble again. They're actually setting up for the Wisdom Runes. They're sneaking over. They're going to get both themselves here. And might even get a kill.
I was going to say they might get kills on top of it. That's Whisper. I mean, Bra's been very patient here, waiting for the time to strike, and now he's ready to go. With the cookie already used, he knows that Whisper's going to have limited ways to get out. He's going to try and walk away, but the glimpse is there. Another kill to be had.
Oh, they're breaking Whisper this game. 0-2, only 24 last hits. Gank him again and take the runes. They didn't steal the stacks, so EG can be happy that they got a couple of those at the least, but losing so much shit out of this early game. 7-0, 3k lead.
Is this Chris going for Midas?
No way. This is Treads, right? No, he's on Treads.
I just saw him with the gloves of haste and 900 gold.
Oh my goodness, Whisper, no. Glimpse to the base. Tower's gonna fall.
It's a rough start. Yeah, this tier 1 tower, it's gone. 8 minutes in.
Like, looking at gold, this is probably like a 3 to 4k gold advantage for TSM, but then you look at the experience as well, too. The supports, level 5 and change, nearly 6 on the 2 of them. Whisper has just hit 5. The 2 supports on the side of EG, level 3 and 4, respectively.
Yeah. And you've got to imagine how this feels in the game as well. It probably feels like so much more than the numbers actually show.
For sure. Tomato just walking through heroes. His timings on items are going to be absurd. Pakaz has his work cut out for him this game. Having good farm, though, this Morphling.
Whisper.
Another glimpse.
They're going to get him again. They're going to get him again. Panda's going to try and help. A Whisper. He'll go down. Mega kill for Tomato. He can live with Panda. Panda's already used the jump in there. Telekinesis is there in time from Matthew.
Oh,
Tomato, he wants the kill.
he gets
He'll
him.
get it. Double kill for Tomato. 6-0-1 already here, 9 minutes in. Question is if he can get out. He can't. So Chris picks up a nice bounty there, getting the kill.
Oh, but look at the space. They pulled everybody. EG, 5 heroes have to show up top to try to stop this, try to slow down the pace that's happening, which means mid gets hit from Void Spirit. Batrider cuts the wave bottom. And Whisper, he shows up bottom, but Kasani's still here, and he has Brile rotating. Whisper sees that Kasani's out of mana. Kasani's chasing him.
He is. He'll keep this chase going.
He decides against it.
He's like, all right, yeah.
He lost his courier. I think to like creeps. Kasani lost his full arcane boot somewhere.
Oh, I mean, that's a bit of a downside there for Kasani.
Okay. That slows down a little bit of his momentum, but for TSM, still looking hot, 10-1. Still some farm coming out, though. Pakaz and Chris are still doing okay. It's just Whisper is totally shut down this game and might even just get gone on again. Whitemon.
Yeah, if he gets the glimpse.
Thinking about it. These high-level supports make differences, too, for TSM. Like, now Pakaz has to be careful early in the game. Level 6 Disruptor. Ryle. The glimpse.
Tomato's just getting so much. Sure, he had that one death, but this start to the Abaddon game.
Phase Echo, and he's going to start getting up in power. So level 3 in power is online for Ari. This is a humongous Abaddon. And then we're going to have to talk about the matchup, of course, as it gets to that point for the Morph versus the Morphling. They have layers of silence versus him with this Abaddon pick. That's why they went for it yesterday. That's why they went for it again today. They get the
Try for him with
silence.
the static.
He gets the shift off.
That's a good attempt.
A nice try.
Oh, they might get Bros out of mana.
Oh, he did not have a second step.
Okay, big kill for Pakaz to claim.
Most
Turning
important
up
one.
to the mid.
Yeah. Biggest one he could get, and the most important person getting it. Nice try from Whitemon. Tree line. Couldn't quite get him inside the kinetic. He got out. And Chris doing the build that we kind of expected. Didn't really talk about it, of course, but it is just going to be that 8 toast. They want that extra catch versus the Void Spirit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the test is going to be how well they can kill the Abaddon twice with the borrowed time. Tomato's not going to be easy to deal with. Highly likely they lose heroes in any sort of attempt to take down this incredibly farmed Abaddon.
He's just so tanky. The one thing is, though, they do have percentage-based damage, which will help, of course. That's why the Underlord versus that Abaddon can be quite good. But Tomato is that big at the moment, though, that it's going to be difficult. And they're continuing to look to make these aggressive plays. Static Storm in 15. Power Rune. Kind of spawns top. All of TSM playing around the mid lane.
Raz, careful not to allow the Curse of Avernus to build up on him.
I believe that is Kasani's Octarine pretty much done. So very good timing for the Batrider. TSM in a very comfortable spot to play aggressive and keep pushing forward their advantage here. Whisper, as you said, he's totally shut down this game. He's effectively a support now at this point. I believe he has the mech if he would like to purchase it all out here.
I mean, yeah, is he considering something else, saving up the gold?
That's what it looks like it. I'm not sure.
What could be the other options from the offlane?
Nothing.
No, okay, it's like mech or nothing.
Yeah.
On him, Chris. They've got him.
Oof, and Panda also.
They might get him as well.
Level 5 techies. I mean, Rubik just hit 6, but you're really feeling the effect of the lanes and the way that they played the map of denying both Wisdom Runes. We have another Wisdom Runes in 45 seconds, and the way that TSM is playing right now, they could set up to get both again.
TSM looking so much better.
Yep. EG,
yeah.
What do they do here? Do you make a move like with 3 or 4 heroes just to make sure you get a Wisdom Rune? Like your techies is going to be level 6, and he's not even level 6, and it's almost 14 minutes in. What's the play here from EG to fix things?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Still holding on to that money, Whisper.
Yeah.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Trying to think maybe what else. What if he just buys a Midas?
He's not buying that. He won't get Midas. It would be just some sort of other defensive item.
Panda.
I've got
He
him in
really
the Static
wants it.
Storm.
But he can't get the Wisdom Rune.
All the stolen
It's alive.
shield in Matthew. He's actually able to keep Panda alive. Matthew coming in clutch, saves his techies.
But they don't get their Wisdom Rune, their techies. He's still level 5 Owen. This is the saddest thing ever. Playing support in these type of games is miserable. You're just like, please. He hit 6, finally. The TSM continue to just, incredibly aggressive posture. Playing around these two super farm cores. Kasani's just kind of been doing his own thing the whole game. And he is huge because of it. Setting up the bottom. Mid.
See what they can do here around this area as they get the catch onto Bryle. Follow up with the stun. They've got him. Well executed combo there from EG. Takes down the Void Spirit. Maybe allow them to live for more. Great connection with the kisses coming in from Whisper. Will allow them to take down Ari as well. Really nice team fight coming together there from EG.
EG finally striking back. Was that the Atos reveal? I think it was. Getting the catch onto Bryle. I don't think he expected that. Gets fully controlled. And they saw Kasani bottom with low mana. So a good punishing play there from EG. Getting themselves slightly back in this one. Pakaz keeping up. Getting close to that same net worth as the Abaddon. And Whisper has recovered.
Sure. And I mean, as you said at the start when the draft, this isn't too tough of a game for a Morphling to carry, right?
No, there is silences, but he can definitely pop off. And
Pakaz certainly did that last game on his anti-mage. This game yet to die. Has not been caught at all, Pakaz.
I'm waiting to see what I see queued up from the supports. I mean, EG just loved the Pavis, double Pavis on the two supports.
Mid. They get the drag back onto Chris. Easy grab for Ari.
Tomato. Should be fine. Wave aggressively forward, gets caught. Whitemon.
It's into the Static Storm. Pavis is there though. They might be able to keep him fine. They do. In fact, Panda's in with the backup. Pakaz is able to live. Tomato goes down. I mean, Ari, Kasani, and Whitemon, they're going to try and do something about it. They get the RP out onto Pakaz, so they will take him out. And now with Brawl turning up, they should manage to get the clean up, but not without EG taking a couple of kills themselves there.
All right. Wow. I mean, the mech plus the Pavis is actually turning it so he can get some extra kills there. EG gets something out of it, but TSM with heavy rotations get more. And can they actually make another punishing play? Kasani wants Chris. Chris might have backup, though. This could catch Kasani off guard.
So if they can turn the two of them, Chris and Matthew. It's a lot of damage with the Firestorm. I mean, Kasani's going to go for the lasso.
Did he not get the lift off? I guess Matthew wasn't in range.
So what they can do here, they get the Flame Break knockback onto Chris. Chris. It's going to be too tanky. They can't finish him with the kisses. He's trying for Kasani, but indeed Kasani is able to dodge them, and the Remnant comes out from Rao to put a stop to the channeling of the kisses from Whisper. Tomato, he'll push him for the attempt to take down Whisper.
These shields.
Strike upon him, but indeed they're keeping Whisper alive. Whisper still surviving through this. Bryle
another shield.
Looking to finish him down, but Whisper gets the cookie off. He's walking away. They'll bring him back. They'll finally take him out. Now they can look for more. Zari skewers forward. Shockwave dragged back onto Matthew. Pakaz going aggressive with the wave.
Another shield.
Will take out Kasani and Matthew. He lives. Chris turns, gets the root off onto both Bryle and Ari. The Static so that he's got strength building up though. He's got a lot of strength building up. So the damage not to be there to take Pakaz down. In fact, Pakaz, he's looking for Whitemon. Jumps up to the high ground with the waveform. Panda's got the mine laid down. They take out Whitemon. They get the initial catch onto Tomato. Tomato borrowed time's on cooldown. He's up to the high ground with the Aphotic Shield. Have they got anything to continue the chase with EG? They're looking towards him. But underneath the tier 1, Tomato will be fine. Once again, I mean, Pakaz, he's living through this. I mean, not just Pakaz, really. The whole team, they're keeping one another alive just a little bit too long for TSM's fancy, really. TSM not quite able to get as quick as kills as they were earlier in these engagements.
Matthew. The Aphotic Shields. How many was it? 4? 5? 6? I don't even know.
Check it out.
How many did he end up saving? That was already 3 that had been used, I think.
Yeah.
And then he throws another one. And then he actually ends up saving himself here. When he gets chased out, I believe he would have dropped. He gets the shield, saves himself, causes this overchase. They get some extra consecutive kills. TSM still I mean, very happy with that one because there's a buyback that comes out from Panda and they end up being pretty okay with it. But EG, showing they can strike back. And TSM do have to be a little bit careful of the sustain that can come out. These Pavises, these shields, this Mac and stuff, it's definitely there for EG if there's an overextension.
Definitely a bit of a concerning sign for TSM in the sense that they're turning up these fights, and it feels like the only way that they can kill Pakaz is if they do get him with the static storm before he starts to shift.
Yeah.
If he's building up the strength, it's just not going to be a target that they can take down. Or
Until they have
to see signs of how strong this morph can be this game.
Yeah, until they have more like big damage in some type of way. Like Tomato, like when he hits level 15, I think that's going to be the one that perhaps they can start to push through the strength morph. That 65 damage is no joke when Abaddon has it. You usually get your Manta timing on it too. So, But yes, for the most part, definitely some concerns with how they can bring down Pakaz after we see these last few moments. Especially with just, yeah, you said, EG just bailing each other out. Tons of shields, Pavises, etc. And the way the Pavise works also for, you know, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but it works with reductions. So on heroes like Morphling, you have 33 armor. So this Pavise, it's 300 damage block, but it's actually significantly more because of that armor. So it's actually pretty cool. Whitemon?
Get the Remnant off onto Whisper to stop the cookie from connecting onto Whitemon. And they should get Whisper.
Matthew's also stuck.
I think of more. I mean, TSM, they have the full 5-man here.
They really want this tower.
Matthew's backed off, so...
Because?
Number advantage for Cars could be in trouble. TSM, they're pushing, but he got the strength shift off. Building the stats up. Do they have enough damage to take him down? Manta's there, but they can indeed kill the morph off this time. Whisper will attempt to turn with the kisses. They've already lost Chris on top of this. Whisper's got to back away. He bought back for this. Matthew tries to go in, but he's clipped by the Remnant. Ari hits them with the 2-man skewer.
Huge.
Whisper and Matthew also taken down. A dieback there on Whisper.
That's the decisive fight that TSM is looking for. Relentless aggression with 5 heroes. They get the big wipe. They do have the damage for this Morphling. I like Ari's item build. Actually really interesting. Medallion, drums, treads. He's just amping up Tomato. They do have enough damage.
Panda, he's been found as well by Kasani. And Whitemon.
Oh my. Oh, and it's 21 minutes, and they just wiped them again, too. They're getting all the wisdom runes. He's going to tick out.
They are. Yeah, Panda's dead. Surely. Oh, no!
Oh! He lives!
He's actually going to live. Actually able to walk that off here. Yeah, absolutely. That decent bit of magic resist. Saving him from those last bits of DPS.
Sorry, I got a little too excited for that little thing. But yeah, they take the fight decisively. They get great connection to spells, good RP, good buff up of their cores and everything. And now it's around the double wisdom rune. They've gotten all 6 wisdom runes at the 21 minute mark already too for TSM.
That's a lot of XP.
It's a ton. Completely different game that we're seeing from them.
Just getting the morph, getting Pakaz at the start of that. I mean, once he's gone EG, they've just lost so much of their presence in the fight. Yeah,
and they're double buffing the 2 cores. Ari, he's throwing the 2 empowers onto the Abaddon. He's throwing it onto the Void Spirit. They have really high damage, both of them having pretty much, what, 300 base damage, or 300 damage after the empower. So they hit hard, and they're buffed. And it's now going to be a solo crest on top of that, too, on top of drums and everything. Yeah, I like Ari's. Honestly, this 4 Magnus is cool. Screw the blink. Doesn't need it this game.
Now 1-2-17. Fantastic stuff from him.
Yeah.
And, yeah, Tomato's going to be very happy. Plus receiving all these empowers.
I mean, look at his damage.
Very strong.
Yeah, it's literally 300 damage that they're each in for here.
Time for Roche.
Yep. And he's about to hit 15, so it's going to be even more. How come on the... I guess it's the little bit of the bug. Because for them it says plus 93, for me it says plus 114. Oh well.
Yeah, I imagine the 114 is the true number. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's like some sort of buff up or stats being missed on the visuals.
And there it is. 15 for Tomato. Bry already was 15, so he's got that talent. And another Harpoon soon to follow up for Bry. And he's got a shield rune, so he is also pretty damn tanky. Him and Tomato, he just walks right through. EG, this next team fight, feels like it's going to be everything for them. They've got the timing for Pakaz. He's got his Aghanims. Really good. versus these universal heroes as we've seen.
Is under attack.
But let's see what he's going to be able to do with it when they're this far behind.
TSM, they might catch it.
TSM's only real focus is just kill Pakaz at this point. They know how shut down Chris and Whisper are.
So they won't find him for now. Didn't opt to head into the triangle. They just want to bring the creep wave around, start going for that tier 2 on the top lane with the push. Bryle is going to go for the jump in onto Panda. Will be able to get the jump out. Whitemon's in, but he's caught by the rod of Atos. See the move from the Batrider. Gets the lasso connection onto Matthew. They'll take the Rubik out. With the BKB on Kasani, he can continue to push forward with the Firefly, get himself on top of Panda and Pakaz. Pakaz turns to the mat, goes for the skewer back onto Bryle. He'll waveform to the side. Pakaz is able to actually turn and help take down Ari. They brought down the Magnus. Bryle also gets bursted once. The Aegis gone. EG, they have lost 2.
Not Pakaz.
Drag back in with a glimpse. They've managed to catch him in the kinetic field. Remnant's going to be dodged. Waveform's back up from Pakaz. He gets away from Tomato. Tomato has the borrowed time. You managed to root him here with the Atos. Bit of a retreat now for TSM. If EG can get any sort of catch. Pakaz still able to play with the Magnus form.
But Bra's back in.
They get him with the Remnant again.
Lasso.
They get the jump forward. They've got him with the lasso. He's getting healed up, and he's able to live through the lasso. They didn't have enough follow damage this time to threaten Pakaz turns towards Tomato, and this time with borrowed time on cooldown, Tomato's gone. TSM, they overstay their welcome. They're not able to cleanly take down the Morph, and around their tier 2, EG, they hold.
EG holds, and TSM, they don't use the Static Storm on the Morph this time. He jumps, he uses Static Storm on Techies, so you can tell how comfortable Pakaz is in the fight. The entire fight, he's playing a lot more aggressive because he knows no Static Storm, a lot less ways to really control him. He ends up making the moves. Yeah, and I believe Matthew again had shield, so I think he threw out, I don't know, I think I saw like 3-4 shields perhaps there inside the fight.
Definitely going to be a bit of a worrying fight for TSM considering they're at the lead that they are at. They still lost that sort of engagement.
Yeah, just better. They got to use better spells. I think Whitemon just a bit of a mistake there using the Static Storm where he did. Bryle makes a super aggressive move. I guess they didn't see the BKB on the Underlord because he Static Stormed an Underlord and a Techies, and then Underlord just BKBs and walks out. They only get a Techies for it, so just a little bit of messed up spellcasting there for TSM. It allows EG to strike back for Pakaz, and that was timing too for Pakaz. That was right when the Ags came out, so he was a bit amped up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Panda. He is under vision.
See if he's got any way out of this. He's up on the cliff.
He took a bounty rune, you know. He gave his team 400 gold.
Yeah, made some space.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Bryle found Matthew. Deleted.
There is nothing for
I think let's just go straight down one of these lanes. A couple of moments where there's the support side of the game for EG.
Whitemon's looking for a catch. Can't quite get it. Man, Bryle just hitting so hard at this point, this Void Spirit. 360 right-click damage when he's empowered.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And the push begins.
Radiant structures are
Got the wave top pushing in. Got Tomato hitting mid. Everything at the ready for TSM.
They're going to try and take a fight outside the base though, around the tier 2's EG. So they hit out with the smoke.
Okay.
BKB's done on Pakaz.
This is a bold attempt here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, they do see the bat bottom. They do see the Kasani left now at this point. This is a 4v5.
They're getting the wraparound. They're going to try and find a disruptor first. Whitemon, he's away.
Still shield again. Double harpoons.
They're going to go for Panda. Panda's just immediately taken out of the fight by Tomato. And now Tomato charges over towards Matthew. Matthew caught by the Remnant of Bryle. Kisses will start to come in for the side, but they've lost both the support CG. It's down to the cores to see if they can clean up anything in return.
Kasani's here
Ari
now.
and Kasani going straight for Whisper. Ari, he has the RP if he needs to drop it. He will. He'll drop it to lock him down. Waveform forward from Pakaz. Pakaz and Chris, can they do anything here? 2 versus 5. Chris,
Lasso.
He'll go for the BKB TP, but indeed Lasso's up. Kasane puts a stop to Chris's escape. As TSM, they'll get the 4 of them.
And Pakaz still chasing. They might be able to force his BKB. Whitemon.
Coming in with some nice jukes.
He's got Manta and BKB.
Panda's back up.
He gets the Manta, but he uses the BKB as well just in case. TSM's happy, super happy with that. Great fight. The double harpoons making the support life miserable. They try to run, one gets yanked in, the other gets yanked in as well. Both Tomato and Bryle catching him right off the start. An excellent fight from TSM and great recognition that EG's going for a wraparound. Getting bigger and bigger on TSM.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's crazy that Bryle and Tomato are so massive, and Kasani is still higher net worth because of how much he's getting from just moving around the map with these boots of travel Octarine.
Yeah, these bat players, when they get this sort of
So
start,
farm.
they just, yeah, they're always up there on the farm.
Yeah, he's played it to perfection, really, this game, Kasani.
So TSM when they want to make their next move.
Radiant's top tower.
They're so big at this point. Tomato, full Lincolns too. More coverage to protect him or Bryle. And Bryle soon Scotty, so he's gonna have that extra answer for the Morphling. That heal negation plus just him being ranged. Gonna be strong. And now Blink on Ahri, so he actually has a way to be able to catch fights himself. EG. Have to hope for overextensions and some misspelled usage really from TSM to come back here.
And he's in. Kasani. He's got the quick and easy grab. Gets the jump on Matthew. Matthew's out.
Because they'll have vision of him. Waimon.
He'll try with the Static Storm, and he'll put the BKB straight away. He's going to look to try and jump Brawl, but Brawl's out with the Astral Steps.
They're just kiting him.
You've got to be careful that Kasani's got his next big pickup. He's got the Hex done. Open up the Hex onto Pakaz, but Pakaz, he's still fine. He turns into the Void Spirit, able to jump out and assimilate. This is coming in, but TSM's able to kite them out for the most part.
Ahri looking for an angle.
Back in, unable to get the grab with the skewer. Chris able to sidestep it. She gets sort of knocked back to safety by the Flame Break. Kasani may still have a chance.
Lasso.
Have a chance of going for though, because he's in with the BKB, in with the lasso. BKB's out from Chris. Locked down another bit. He'll get Cookie, but it's a bit awkward off to the side here.
Nice
Ari's in with the RP onto the back lines, but Pakaz, he's ready to turn. Telekinesis up. They drag back Ahri. They've killed off the Magnus. That might push back TSM for now. They're actually going with the Fiend's Gate here in an attempt to continue to chase TSM down. Rod of Atos taken off immediately by Brow with the Manta Star. Is still caught by the pit because he'll get glimpsed back.
Good retreat from TSM. RP ends up getting, I think he got Manta dodged there from Pakaz at the end. He ends up getting the skewer, but can't quite connect. A 1-for-1 exchange. TSM not too upset about that, but EG also probably a little bit happy that they don't lose more as Pakaz.
Dire's middle tower.
He's
Still
holding
getting some
on.
push going.
I mean,
He is holding on.
he's staying up there at the top farm, you know, alongside Kasani pretty much.
Has fallen.
He's
I
doing
keep
everything he
clicking.
can, Pakaz.
And I keep clicking, like looking, I'm like, where's the solar? Okay, Matthew, thank you. I was literally like, clicking around, like, where's the solar crest? This game is literally all on Pakaz at this point, so you need to like get these auras, buff him up. Honestly, like what does Chris have? Does he have like a Vlad? Okay, he's gonna go maybe AC or something, but I want to see everyone being able to amp up. It's all about Pakaz now at this point to be able to try to carry this game. And he still can. It's difficult, but he can.
He can. It's not, yeah, it's not easy. But there
It's
is
very
definitely
difficult.
a world where this morph can carry.
Yeah. It's very difficult just because it's both Tomato and the Void Spirit having these explosive games, and they're very good right clickers versus the morph. If one of them was having a bit of a worse game, perhaps I could be like, Pakaz has a pretty good shot of being able to come back in this one. Right now, still quite difficult, but a small chance. Kasani's also just being a big problem on this bat. Itemization. We've seen this Hex coming into play over and over again too now. Very hard to play versus Bat Rider at this point. 30-second cooldown on Lasso. Push. Believe it's time. And was that the that was one of the first Fiend's Gate of the game. Am I wrong about that? I feel like I haven't seen it at all this game.
No, definitely nowhere near to the level that we had it the other day, right, from Dark Margo. It's,
I mean,
maybe just been down to the case that they've just been playing from behind this match the whole time.
No, absolutely.
Very hard to make moves.
That's what I'm thinking as well. But I did see, like, the other day when we saw Beast Coast play it, they were really clever about how they paired themselves up. They would have, like, 2 people with the Underlord and 3 people separate, and then they would join each other, right, with the Fiend's Gate. I mean, they were behind, so they couldn't really do it this game, but no. Who got the shard? It was the Underlord, okay. I believe the Rubik had bought his, so Matthew, he does have the lift to be able to save his buddies out of the kinetic and stuff now. I didn't see when he bought that. Apologies. Maybe he'd had it for a bit of time.
Double damage.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
There's Chris's next item done. He's got his Shiva's Guard finished.
Okay. I thought he was... I mean, Shiva's is more standard for, like, yourself for the Underlord. But I actually thought he was just going to go down the AC route to amp up the morph. Okay with it anyway, though. Invis rune. Sani on the hunt. Kaz has his next item finished up.
Yeah, full.
Full Scotty for this morph. He has finally claimed the top net worth spot this game, too. Lasso, though. He's got the shift off.
I mean, can they kill him for all this strength?
I think so. It's close. Oh, man.
He's going to get jumped with the Astral Step, lift up with the Telekinesis. Picard's is still alive, and he's out. Dissimulates there. Won't quite make it up to the high ground of the base, but he will get far enough away to survive that attempt there from TSM. It was close.
Only
they don't
just
quite get him.
Like, what, 7,000 life that he morphs into? Yeah, 7,300.
Radiant's middle tower has
Only
fallen.
just surviving. A lot expended from TSM there. That was the big 3 ults. RP, Static Storm, Lasso. Lasso's back up. I mean, I call it a big ult when it comes back up every 30 seconds. But BKB also now on cooldown for Pakaz, so... Oh, does that mean that EG's gonna get themselves the first Wisdom Rune? One of the first Wisdom... Actually, I think they got one.
TSM's going for the fight again down mid.
Okay, Panda.
He's out with the jump.
Get away.
Back to the high ground. And indeed they will. Chris,
And
he's able to grab the Wisdom.
I think they maybe got some at 28. I didn't actually see. But Whitemon, in
that's
the
true.
meantime, he does get the far right one. And now look what Whitemon has. This
He's
could be
got
just
it.
the game ender. This is the decider. Aghanims finish for the Disruptor with a Blink Dagger. So this could just be the full decider. Blink,
Sure.
get it on top of the morph. Now it's going to be all on Matthew, right? Matthew's positioning is going to be key for the next fight for the side of EG. Has to be there to get the lift to save the Morphling if the Disruptor gets that Static Storm.
Can Whisper spit? Can he spit him out as well? Yeah.
He can, but you have to be very close.
Sure, you have to get onto the edge of it. Yeah.
You need lens usually
Yeah.
versus the Static Storm because you get caught by the mini silence and stuff. So, but yeah, possibility. Good call. I didn't see that he'd finish that up. Sorry about that. DD spawns bottom. Bryle, his damage is going to be insane in this next fight. He's going to have, like, what, 750 plus right-click damage on this Void Spirit or something. It is going to be absolutely absurd. Lasso. Doesn't quite get it off. Will be protected. Come on, Bryle, pop that DD. I just want to see the base. I just want to see the damage, baby. Oh, yeah, look at it. 800 right clicks.
They got to step back from this voice. Bryle, if he sees the support, he's going to delete them
Yeah.
in a couple of clicks.
Radiant structures are fortified.
800 damage and 4,000
Radiant's
HP.
middle tower is under attack.
Back on with the push. Tier 3's out.
Tower has fallen.
30 seconds on the Aegis.
Bryle still has some. Actually, DD's wearing off, but they'll have time to hit tower.
Tower is under attack. Radiant's
Shield
bottom tower
with Matthew. Does have it stolen. In prep. Because
Oh, they've got the jump.
shield removed.
Straight away indeed. Actually, so quick hit.
It looked like TSM was a little reluctant on just going. Like, 1 or 2 people were pinging, and I saw Whitemon was kind of like playing all the way in the back. They wanted to maybe go for the jump, but other people were probably saying, like, let's not force it. Aegis is going to tick out. So maybe just some decision-making coming in there. They don't overextend. Tomato hits 20. fun talents coming out, of course, for the Abaddon. And he has Cloak of Flames. You know, quite a bit of actual burn damage if they're right on top of him. Over 130-ish with the Cloak of Flames. That adds up. And just keeping EG inside the base.
Kasane with the ninja gear as well, so better ways for him to get that surprise jump to start the fight, start the high ground push.
Yeah, they have very nice neutral items across the board. Telescope even for the disruptor, so they've got the increased cast range and stuff like that too, just in case. Slowly whittling them down. All three lanes continuously shoved in. Manta's being sent top. Manta's being sent bottom. EG looking to maybe catch them off guard. The ninja gear from Kasane is ready though. They shoot Chris in to no avail.
He might find White Mom. He's gonna get hexed. Kasane's immediate with the hex in return. Monopods the Manta. Telekinesis onto him. They bring him down low. They'll be able to burst him.
He's gone.
They blew him up around, doing enough damage that borrowed time did not proc.
What was it? The adaptive strike?
I think it was the
That did
adaptive
pop him?
strike.
I think it did pop him.
Completely nuked him.
Uh-oh, Tomato.
I mean, you never
Overplaying his
quite
hand.
expect that. I mean, how much burst do you have to do to get around the borrowed time?
Over 400, right?
400, yeah. I think Picard's had it there with that strike.
I think it hit for, I mean, I can't see the exact numbers, but I want to imagine it was like 550, 600 damage or something.
That was, that absolutely caught Tomato by surprise. I mean, it's not easy to do that, but burst him around is his ult passively proccing. But EG found the opportunity to do it.
I mean, they have windows. They have windows now to
Yeah.
catch more while he's dead. 30 seconds. I mean, Pakaz, he got the last hit too, right? Absolutely. So he's going to have Silver Edge soon. Ari.
He's trying to mess with them here, but this might not be good for his health. We'll see if he can get out. He's having to use the RP.
Okay.
I've got the skewer, but the rest of EG's coming across. They'll use the lasso. They will get the kill. So it works out. It does work out. They'll take down Panda.
Okay. Wymon's thinking about going for this here. Glimpse. BKB gets used.
Yeah, they'll back off.
Yeah.
They won't push their luck anymore here, EG. They know that they found themselves quite a nice bit of a punch back there with that opportunity to take down Tomato, and they don't want to throw that away. They start to build towards this potential comeback.
That's absolutely, it really is pretty massive. Tomato does have to be careful in the next few moments. The game still can't just end abruptly. Of course, TSM can just solidly
see it again here.
finish
Look,
this
watch
one up.
this.
But yeah, let's see. I'm pretty sure it was the adaptive, right?
Yeah.
Looked like about 500-ish HP. I saw 2 bars, so it's like 250 plus a little bit.
And it's going to get easier for him to do that. He's working on Silver Edge.
Yeah.
And once he's got that, then you've got to be really ready to be bashing that ultimate button if you're the Abaddon. Sani. And with the jump, now it's going to be a quick deletion of Panda. Panda has got buyback.
The void is not your
Trial. Trying to commit here. Rex is being held on to, though. Lasso 20 seconds.
Kaz is looking at Tomato.
Yeah, he keeps wanting to just get the morph. Because when you look at these universal heroes when they get morphed, like his damage is pathetic on the Abaddon now. Shoot a creep in. Can't quite get it. I like the Lincoln's pick up there from Kasane, just in case of anything, the Bat Rider. Because then he can always get the Blink lassos, and it's a little bit harder for the Rubik to get that grab onto him. Wisdom runes have spawned, 42 minutes have passed. Any 25s yet in the game? No, but looks like Morph and Bat very close. Roche, next thing on the menu, TSM. Gonna set up for it, but EG, they're gonna look to contest this.
They can fight. They can fight for sure.
I like that Matthew is not messing around at all and not trying to go for any other spell steals at this point. I think Aphotic Shield, even though RPs and stuff could be game-winning, I think Aphotic Shield is just the easier one to have way more impact with. Just constantly shielding Pakaz and his allies. Scan connects TSM. They're actually waiting for the fight, though. They're not actually starting to rush.
They do suspect that EG's coming for them like this.
Spinning Chris.
Ooh, not going to get the connection though. And
Right,
already
Matthew.
Brawl, he's going to jump the back lines, go straight for the Ruby. They take Matthew out. Now they can look towards Panda. Panda's got the glimmer.
Throw
The
Picard.
Static Storm, they're surrounding Picard. He's been caught by the Static Storm. Picard is out. As Matthew
Perfect.
buys back, Picard, he's also going to buy back as well. The RP from Ari catches both Panda and Whisper. It's a 4-man buyback. They're using all the buybacks here to try and get back and help with Picard and Chris. I mean, they know that TSM's used their ultimates.
I mean, they're going to be able to get the roast shot for these buybacks. Disruptor
All right.
buys back, but he has no ult.
It's a quad buyback here from EG.
Okay, let's see if EG can finish the roast.
They have to find the rush, make this worth it.
Chris. He's in trouble. He gets Cookie forward.
It's a bit awkward. They've got him with the lasso, they'll drag him back. Jump forward from Panda. Ari tries for the skewer, but the BKB's up for Chris. Whisper swallows Chris up, and he's going to actually spin him in aggressively. Over towards Kasani on the Batrider. Picard, he's in on the Brawl. The Cookie's there. They've caught Brawl. Brawl's dead. Brawl bites back immediately. Picard deletes Whitemon. He's looking for Ari in the trees, but Ari's in with the juice. Picard turns over towards Tomato. Tomato's able to put the
Silence.
cheese, get back up and fillet people. Picard, he's caught by the silence. He's caught by the silence. The Cookie's there, though. He's
No
still
way.
alive. He's going to get away. The wavefall comes out. Picard, he's going to have a bit of a further chance to escape this, but Brawl, he'll close the gap, kill him off. They will find Picard after all of that. As Picard is out for 2 minutes, TSM this time using their buybacks to keep the fight in their favor. They can now look to run it down the lanes. There's no buybacks left for EG. It's only Chris alive for this
Radiant's bottom
defense.
barracks
Oh my god, that looked scary for a sec. I thought EG was going to be able to get that rush. TSM, though, great buybacks. Bryle actually does the heavy lifting there at the end. Him and Tomato, they get the silence, they get the connection, and that's it. EG, they try for a last hurrah. Doesn't end up working.
Now straight for the tier 4s. They know they can close this up. Chris will have the 2 supports up in 10 seconds with him. They've got a fortification. See if there's anything the 3 of them could do. I don't think so, though, because Tomato, Brawl, and Ari, they'll be able to take this Ancient down so quickly. With the heavy right click they do have. And indeed, the Ancient's gone. GG will be called. TSM get